Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mirza Erina. In here, I want to presentation about my final task with the title "The Effect of Simon Says Game on Improving English Vocabulary of Second Grade Student of SDN to Sidomukti." Okay, Chapter 1, Introduction. Background of the study. Vocabulary is one of the fundamental components in language acquisition and plays a crucial role in all language skills such as listening, speaking, reading, and writing. As Harmer states, vocabulary is the heart of language because without vocabulary, communication is impossible. Moreover, for your young learner, vocabulary learning is the foundation for developing their English proficiency. However, mastering vocabulary can be challenging due to students' limited exposure and motivation in learning English. In Indonesia, English is taught as a foreign language, with sometimes results in students having less opportunity to practice and use the language extensively. This situation is particularly true for elementary school students, including those at SDN to Sidomukti. Preliminary observation and interviews with English teachers at SDN to Sidomukti reveal that second grade students still struggle with vocabulary mastery. Their vocabulary acquisition is often hindered by monotonous teaching methods such as rote memorization, which leads to boredom and low enthusiasm. This phenomenon is supported by research from Cameron, who argued that young learners benefit most from interactive and enjoyable activities that stimulate both cognitive and affective aspects of learning. To address these issues, various teaching methods and games have been introduced to enhance vocabulary learning. One of the widely used techniques is the Simon Says game, a classroom activity that requires students to listen carefully and follow commands related to vocabulary items. According to Willie and Willis, games like Simon Says promote active participation and engagement, which are essential for effective vocabulary retention. Compared to other games, Simon Says is more active because Simon Says is more effective because it combines physical movement with language processing, which restore memory through kinesthetic learning. This multisensory approach caters well to young learner developmental stage, making vocabulary learning more natural and enjoyable. Several studies have demonstrate the effectiveness of the Simon Says game in improving vocabulary among your learners. For instance, a study by Putri and Sari found that students who engage in Simon Says activities saw a significant improvement in their vocabulary score compared to those who learning through conventional methods. This finding aligns with the theory of total physical response or TPR by Asher, which highlights the benefit of combining language input with physical response. Despite the proven benefits, there is still limited research focusing and application of the Simon Says game, specifically in Indonesian primary school like SDN to Sidomukti, especially for second grade students. And then most previous research focused on older students or different contexts, creating a research gap that the study aims to fill. According to Nurhadi and Hapsari, tailoring teaching strategies to specific school context and X group is crucial to maximize learning outcomes. Therefore, the study focused on the second grade student at SDN to Sidomukti because this age group is at a critical stage of language development, where foundational vocabulary acquisition greatly influence future language skill. The choice of SDN to Sidomukti as the research site is based on accessibility and the willingness of the school to participate in this study. Furthermore, the school represents a typical public elementary school in Indonesia, which means the result of this study could potentially be generalized to similar educational settings. And then this research employs a quantitative methodology with a pre-experimental design, specifically a one group pretest and post-test approach. These methods allow the researcher to measure that the effect of the Simon Says game on student vocabulary mastery before and after the treatment. Quantitative data in the form of vocabulary test scores which will be analyzed statistically to determine the significance of the game's impact. In summary, the purpose of the study is to investigate the effect of the Simon Says game on improving English vocabulary mastery of second grade students at SDN to Sidomukti. It is hoped that the findings will provide valuable insight for English teachers, especially to teaching young learners and contribute to the development of more effective and enjoyable teaching strategies in vocabulary learning. And then identification of the problem. Based on the background above, the research problem is formulated as: does the use of the Simon Says game improve the English vocabulary mastery of second grade student at SDN to Sidomukti? And then objective of the study. The objective of this study is to investigate whether the implementation of the Simon Says game can significantly improve the English vocabulary mastery of second grade students at SDN to Sidomukti. And then the scope of the study. This research was conducted at SDN to Sidomukti with second grade students as the research subjects. The study was carried out during the 11th semester of the academic year 2024 or 2025. The focus of the study is on the application of the Simon Says game as a teaching technique to improve student vocabulary. And then for theoretically, the study contributes to the development of interactive learning strategies, especially the use of games in early English education, and support the theory of total psychical response or TPR. And for practically, this research provides a practical reference for English teachers to apply more engaging teaching methods, give students a more enjoyable learning experience, and our valuable insight for curriculum developer and educational practitioner. The population consists of one loss of second grade student, and the sample include all students in that class. Total sampling And then data sort include both primary data, vocabulary test score, and secondary data, teacher interviews, and classroom observation. Okay, next, benefit of the study. Theoretical benefit. The result of the study are expected to enrich the existing literature on vocabulary learning and game-based teaching strategies in English language education, particularly for young learners. And then practical benefit for students. The study provide an engaging and fun learning experience that improve vocabulary retention. And for teacher, it offers an alternative methods that can increase classroom participation and effectiveness in vocabulary instruction. And then for sorry, for schools, the study can serve as a reference for improving teaching practice and enhancing the quality of English language instruction in elementary education. And then for future research, the study opens new pathways for further research in the area of game-based learning, especially with a focus on early grade level in Indonesian school. Okay, next chapter 2, theoretical reviews. Theoretical review. Framework of the theories. The first, vocabulary. Vocabulary is defined as a set of words known and used by a person in a particular language. It is the foundation of language skills such as listening, speaking, reading, and writing. According to Smith, vocabulary knowledge is central to language use and acquisition. Without sufficient vocabulary, learners will struggle to express themselves and comprehend others. Thornbury also emphasized that vocabulary acquisition is an essential part of learning a language, especially for beginner learner, because vocabulary provides access to meaning. And the second, vocabulary learning for young learners. Young learners have different characteristics compared to adult learners, such as short attention spans and a need for concrete, meaningful activities. Cameron explains that vocabulary teaching for children must be done in a contextual, repetitive, and engaging way. Brewster, Ellis, and Girard also state that children learn best when they are involved in activities that use visuals, action, and real life experience to associate meaning with words. And the third, sorry, game-based learning. Game Games in language learning are effective tools to engage student in the learning process. Game over enjoyment and motivation in encouraging learners to use the language actively and meaningfully. According to Wright, Bertrand, and Buckby, games create a context in which learners use the target language for communication. Hatfield also notes that games help create a friendly and supportive atmosphere, which lowers the affective filter and boosts language retention. And for Simon Says game, Simon Says is a popular instructional game that combines language learning with physical movement. It follows the Total Physical Response or TPR method developed by James Asser, which suggests that physical response to language input can enhance language retention. According to Green, Simon says is particularly effective for your young learners, but because it engages auditory, visual, and kinesthetic learning styles simultaneously. Willis also argued that such games enhance such student participation and promote faster vocabulary acquisition. And five, total physical response or TPR. TPR is a teaching method that combines language and physical movement are serve purpose that language learning can be accelerated by having students physically respond to verbal input. This approach is especially beneficial for young learners. Richard and Roger explained that TPR reduces student anxiety and increase retention through body involvement, making it ideal for vocabulary instruction in early education. And then classroom action research or CAR. Classroom action research is a research method used by teachers to improve their own teaching practice. Chemist and Miss Taker describe CER as a cyclical process consisting of planning, acting, observing, and reflecting. Barnes support this by stating that CER allows for real-time improvement in the classroom and helps break the gap between theory and practice. And B, conceptual framework of the study. So the conceptual framework of the study illustrates the relationship between the independent variable Simon says game and the dependent variable is student English vocabulary mastery. This framework is used with line to understand how the implementation of the game can affect student vocabulary development. In here, any diagram of conceptual framework. In this study, the application of the Simon Says game is expected to enhance vocabulary mastery by engaging students through interactive and physical learning process. And then see previous related study. The first Putri R and Sari A. Sari A. In their research in the effectiveness of using Simon Says game in teaching English vocabulary for young learners, they found that students who were taught vocabulary through the Simon Says game saw significantly better performance compared to those who were taught using traditional methods. This study highlights the effectiveness of TPR-based game in vocabulary learning for elementary students. And the second, Fitriani D and Mulyadi. Sorry. Nah, this study game-based learning in enhancing vocabulary mastery among primary school students analyzed the use of various games including Simon Says in improving vocabulary retention. The result indicate that game-based learning have increased students' motivation and engagement, which leads to better vocabulary acquisition. This study support this study support the idea that the Simon Says game can positively influence vocabulary learning among young learners, yet most of them focus on general or higher grade students. The current study fills the gap by specifically targeting second grade students at an Indonesian public elementary school. And next, the hypothesis of this study. Based on the background, framework, and previous study, the hypothesis of the study is alternative hypothesis. There is a significant effect of using the Simons scheme on the improvement of English vocabulary mastery among second grade students at SDN to Sidomukti. And then null hypothesis. There is no significant effect of using the Simons scheme on the improvement of English vocabulary mastery among second grade students at SDN to Sidomukti. Next, chapter 3, research methodology. Method of the study. This study used a quantitative research method, specifically a pre-experimental design with one group pre-test and post-test format. The quantitative method is chosen because it allows the research to measure the effect of an independent variable, Simon's scheme, on the dependent variable students' vocabulary mastery using numerical data. This method provides to objective and measurable results which are suitable for testing the hypothesis formulated in this research. And then time and place of the study. Time of the study, the research was conducted over a period of 2 months from May to June 2025. Below is the timeline of the research activities. The first activities is preparation and instrument design, time period May 1 until 10, and then pretest implementation, May 30, and then treatment Simon's scheme session, May 40, and then post-test implementation, May 30, and then data analysis and interpretation, June 1 until 10, and then report writing, June 11 until 25. Place of the study, the research was conducted at SCN to Sidomukti, located at Sidomukti Raya Street, number 14, Lampung Timur, Kabupaten Lampung Utara, Lampung. The school was chosen due to the availability of research subjects, the support from school authorities, and the relevance of the school environment to the research objective. And then data source of the study. Primary data source. The primary data were obtained directly from vocabulary tests, pre-test, and post-test, administered to second grade student, observation of learning activities, and interviews with the English teacher. And then secondary data source were collected from books, research journal, previous studies, and official document from the school related to the student learning profile and curriculum. And then population and sample. The population of this research consists of all second grade students at SGN to Sidomukti in the academic year 2024-2025. Sample is the entire second grade class, totaling 24 students. The sampling technique used is total sampling because the population size is small and manageable, and using all members of the class help provide accurate data. And then procedure of the study. The study follow the steps of classroom action research or CER and includes the following procedure. The first is pretest. Sorry. The first is pretest. This is conducted to measure that student vocabulary mastery before treatment. And then the second treatment, the Simon Says game was implement our several season as a vocabulary learning technique. And the third is post-test, conducted after the treatment to evaluate improvement in vocabulary mastery. And then the fourth is data collection, observation, interviews, and test results were collected. And then finally, data analysis, quantitative analysis was used to compare pre-test and post-test results. And next, data collection, test. Data collection was done using the following techniques. The first is test, a set of vocabulary-based questions, pre-test and post-test to measure that students' vocabulary mastery. And then observation, monitoring student participation and response during the implementation of the game. And next, interview, conducted with the English teacher to obtain additional insight about the learning process. The test technique was chosen because it directly measured the effect of the treatment on student performance. Observation and interviews were added to support and validate the test findings. And next, data validity. Because this is a quantitative study, the following validity checks were conducted. The first validity, content validity, the vocabulary tests were reviewed by English language expert to ensure that they reflect the syllabus and learning goals. And construct validity, the test item were based on recognized language learning indicator. And reliability, the instrument's reliability was tested using split half methods, and the current-based alpha score was calculated to confirm internal consistency. And then statistically test, the hypothesis was tested using a price sample test appropriate for comparing the same group's performance before and after treatment. Okay, next, chapter 4, result and discussion. The first is result. This chapter presents the result of the study based on the data collected from pre-test and post-test, observation and interviews. The data are analyzed using descriptive and inferential statistics to determine the effectiveness of the Simon Says game in improving student vocabulary mastery. This is any pre-test result. Before the implementation of the Simon Says game, a pre-test was administered to measure student initial vocabulary mastery. The results are as follows: scoring 0 until 39. This is for student with percentage 16%. 16%, sorry. And scoring 40 until 59. This is 11 student with percentage 45. And then scoring 60 until 79. Number of student is 6 with percentage 25. And then scoring 80 until 100. Number of student is 3 with percentage 12. So the average pretest score was 56 3, indicating that most students had low to moderate vocabulary mastery before the treatment. But we can see post test result in here any different in percentage with the scoring 80 until 100. This is number of student is 12. So the average post-test score increased to 77, indicating a significant improvement in vocabulary mastery among students. And then comparison of pre-test and post-test score. This is the data show that there was a clear increase in student vocabulary score after the treatment. Most students achieve better results, particularly those who were previously in the lower score ranks. And then observation and interview result during the implementation of Simon's scheme. Classroom observations show a notable increase in student engagements, and students were more enthusiastic, attentive, and participative during the vocabulary lesson. Interview with the English teacher revealed that the use of the game helped reduce boredom and encourage students to learn vocabulary more naturally through action and repetition. Okay, next discussion. Interpretation of the findings. The result of the study indicate that the Simon Says game has a positive effect on students' vocabulary mastery. The improvement from average pre-test score of 56 to a post-test score of 77 saw a significant gain in learning outcome. This finding answer to research question and support the research objective, and which is to investigate the effect of the Simon Says game on vocabulary acquisition. The result align with Putri and Sari, who conclude that students who participated in Simon Says game active performed better in vocabulary tests. It also supports the theory of total physical response, implies that involving physical movement in language learning helps students retain vocabulary more effectively. And then implication of the finding. The finding of this research have both theoretical and practical implication. Theoretically, the result reinforce an effectiveness of game-based learning, particularly for young learners, and support the continued application of CPR methods in vocabulary instruction. Particularly, this study provides valuable insight for English teachers. Incorporating game like Simon Says into classroom instruction can enhance student motivation, improve learning outcomes, and create a more dynamic learning environment. Educational institution can also use this finding to improve teaching strategies and training program for early grade English teacher. And then limitation of the study. The research was limited to a single class of 24 students at one elementary school, which restrict the generalizability of the result. The treatment duration was relatively short, only 2 weeks, which may not fully reflect the long-term impact of the game. And the vocabulary test was limited to a specific set of words alike with a syllabus, not covering all aspects of vocabulary development, such as usage or spelling patterns. So, this limitation may influence the interpretation and application of the research finding. And then, recommendation for the future research. Based on the finding and limitation, several recommendations are proposed for future studies. The first is conduct similar research with a large sample size and in different school contexts to strengthen the generalizability of the result, and then extend the treatment period to observe long-term effect of game-based vocabulary instruction, then explore other game or interactive method that can complement or compare with the Simon's game technique, and investigate the impact of Simon's says on the other language aspects such as listening, comprehension, grammar, and speaking skills. Okay, finally, chapter 5, conclusion and suggestion. Based on the result of this research and the data analysis presented in the previous chapter, the researcher draw the following conclusion. Sorry. The first is the use of the Simon scheme has a significant effect on improving the English vocabulary of second grade students at SDN Susidomukti. This is evidenced by the increase in student vocabulary scores after the implementation of the Simon scheme in the learning process. And then the Simon Says game can create a more engaging and interactive learning environment, which motivates students to participate actively in learning English vocabulary. And then the research successfully answered to research problem by showing that the Simon Says game is an effective teaching method for vocabulary improvement among young learners. And suggestion for the school is encouraged to support the integration of interactive games like Simon says into the English curriculum, especially for young learners to make vocabulary learning more enjoyable and effective. And for the English teacher are advised to use Simon says and similar game-based learning activities regularly as a teaching strategy to enhance student vocabulary mastery and to maintain student motivation in learning English. And then for the students are recommended to actively participate in game-based learning activities such as Simon says to improve their vocabulary and language skill in the fun and less stressful way. For the future research, it is suggested to conduct further research by applying Simon's scheme in different contexts, such as with students of other grades or in other language skill like speaking or listening. Additionally, research can combine this method with other teaching strategies to explore its effectiveness in various learning environments. Okay, finish. I think enough for my explanation. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.